Page 28, Sara's Musette. You can Google what a musette is and read all about it. At the top of the page, there's talking about moving around by steps and skips in the bass clef. Let's look at this piece. The first measure, you see the notes just go up the staff? That's going up in steps. That means you know on the piano, you're just going to go up note after note. Those notes are here. And just note after note, up in steps. It helps reading the music when you can recognize these kinds of things, because then oh, okay, I'm going up a step or down a step, whatever. In the third measure, you see those notes. Every other note, those are skips. They're all on lines, and you'll learn to recognize those. Oh, it's just every other note. It helps making the music, or reading the music a little easier. Because we don't think note names as we're reading the music. We're thinking, what is the relationship of that note to the next note? It's when we start getting confused about what's going on, then we have to go back and say, okay, what is the note name and where is it on the piano, and figure all that out. But otherwise, we're just reading patterns in the music when we read. You'll get used to it. You'll see them a lot. Let's look and see what Sara's doing here. It's 2 lines long. The clef signs are still treble and bass clef. 4/4 time signature. I see quarter notes and half notes and whole notes. Think we can do all that. I'm going to take both hands at the same time to shorten the video a little bit. Otherwise, I'd work it just one hand at a time first and then put the hands together. But the left hand, when it comes in, is on that G down here. And I am hoping you know the names of the notes in the music by now, instantly. You don't have to figure them out. You don't have to write them in the music. You just know what they are. Here. And the right hand, you have 2 and 3 on the C and the D up here. That puts the hand here. Okay? It's over here. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea? Last measure of the first line, or measure 4. You have a half note or a whole note. You're going to hold that down for the whole measure. And then on beat 3, you're going to play those half notes together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason it's on beat 3, the half note, is because you have a half rest, and that takes up 2 counts. So you can't do anything in the right hand for the first 2 beats. It's the third beat is when you get to play 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the second line, or measure 6, I should say, you just reach up here. It's G to G. Don't stay there. Once you play it, you come down, you collapse it. You just extend it out for 1 note. You're not really moving the hand. You're just extending out for 1 note. That's all that is. A G to G, remember that's an interval of an octave. You just go up or down an octave, letter to letter. That's all it is. And now it's measures, the last 2 measures. It's here, a B and a D, here, and a C and a D. And then the right hand plays the whole note and holds that down for the whole measure. And the left hand is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last 2 measures, again, it's 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so you got 4 notes down for the last 2 beats. So once you have an idea of the notes and the rhythms, then go back over it slowly and carefully and get rid of the hesitations. And hopefully you can play this without looking at the keyboard, although you may have to look in the left hand when you go up to the octave. You have to look to see what that is. Eventually, you'll do it so much, you'll know what that feels like, and you don't even have to look for that one. You'll know what the octave feels like. And once I have all that out of the way, then I think about the articulation. Here they give a bunch of staccatos. The dots, I'm going to flex the wrist. I'm basically on the key and bouncing off. See, the half notes and the whole notes are not staccato here. They could be, but they're not. And then 1, 2. So put in the staccatos, the articulation. It's the only articulation they're showing. And then the dynamics. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte. It's the melody, which is the left hand. Moderately loud, whatever you think that is. I'm just moderately heavy when I'm going down and bouncing up. When I get to measure 4, this needs to be soft. So moderately loud, soft. in the background because it's not melody. But when I get to the last two measures, that's all melody there. Here, all that's melody. I know because it's got words. And they put words where the melody is. So it's a... And then this, that's not melody here. It's here. Here. But in measure 5, we have a P for piano. That's soft. So the last two measures are soft. Soft. Very soft. Because when I play this in the last measure, I still want to hear that. And if that's soft, that's got to be very soft. Here. That takes control, and it takes time to get that control, but I'm asking you to work at it. It comes if you work at it. Eventually. Could take months, who knows, but okay. And then finally the speed. Happily, whatever that is. Be happy. How happy you go, that's up to you, how happy you are. When you go quickly like that, you don't have time to put your finger back on the key each time to bounce off. There you're doing this, but make it a small motion. Don't come way up when you do that. Just bum, 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 bum. It's real small motion. No bigger than it absolutely has to be to get it done. Let's play this together very slowly to check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. I'm doing all about the same. I will do the staccatos. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 off. Well, there's a duet at the bottom of the page. I like to play that. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. But on this time, when you move, I need the right hand, not the left, just the right hand to go down an octave. So instead of here, just take the right hand down here, and you're playing it here. But leave the left hand where it's at, so play it down here. Down here. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.